down say when is the turn of Monday Pueblo should do and go. When is another person stop, person do and go. Who get development? See, Nigeria today is in a very precarious situation because everybody's just folding their hands, nobody's asking questions, nobody's looking into the books. Because democracy, the way it was designed, is for the people, is a system of government for the people, of the people, for by the people, and for the people. That's what it is people-centered, people-focused, and people-oriented. So if the people are not interested in the system of government, then democracy begins to die, begins to crumble. That's why I said people must be interested in government. People must ask questions, people must do investigation. I also did investigation about the Oredo now. I said that Oredo was at September last, when the Obaseki, like September last year, they were receiving about 400, that's last year, 488 million monthly, just the local government. Last month, they received 823 million. And that's okay. What exactly is their recurrent expenditure? What are the school fees, salaries, and what they pay every month? And that's why that their recurrent expenditure is about 331 million. If you remove 331 million for 448 million, as at then, when they became the local government chairman were in office, they were having excess of 157 million every month to carry out capital infrastructure, to do road, to do school. So 157 million average every month. I'm not adding IGRO. IGRO should be about 100 million every month. That's like 200 something million. But today, they are receiving about 823 million. If you remove their 331 million from inside, you will discover that they are having excess of about 500 million. If you have 500 million to the IGR of 100 million, that's 600 million. People in the local government are no more than 500,000. So you begin to see that if just imagine you being an office, an individual, as a local government chairman, administrator, having 500 million every single month, and you have that amount for 1 year. Don't you have an idea of what you can do? Don't you think you can struggle with some national government? So I keep asking, this is not recurrent expenditure, this is not IGR. If you add IGR, that's about 600 million every month. But yet, you go to Redo, there's really nothing to write home. But there's money in the system. Because the Tinubu left government, Tinubu had taken away money from, it's not like I made new money. It's money from me, money from the, because you remove fuel subsidy. Before I used to buy for 100 something naira, 200 something naira. Now we are buying for almost 900 naira. So it is my money they are gathering to give to Monday Pueblo. It is my money they are gathering to give to the local government chairman. So they will now in turn use it to cater for my interest. But yet they will collect our money from education subsidy, from fuel subsidy, from tariff. If I make call now, the call is more expensive than what it used to be before. The federal government is heaping tax and levies on them. If I transfer money, the statutory allocation they remove 50 naira. They are gathering my money to federal allocation. They will not share it for themselves. And yet, the money goes into government coffers and government is not responding to the needs of the people. It's a challenge. If that was, why did they give the people the money? At least if I was still buying for 100 something naira or 20 naira, it will help me. If I'm making cost cheaper rates, it will help me. In education now, University of Benin school fees, the highest school fees I paid in Unibank was about 14,000. Now, if you go there, it's about 80,000. People who are doing masters, you have to have close to 1 million naira for you to run through a master's program. If they use that money to go and pay in education for us, will it not be better? Because even the people we are giving the money to is not reflecting in our life. We are struggling. It's not as though the people are working, the poor people are working for the government to feed fat. That's why we see today now, Monday Pueblo, he has the mind of putting 28 commissioners, the highest Edos state has ever produced. 28 is too much. Commissioner for livestock, commissioner for this, commissioner for that. Everybody that can mobilize votes for Monday Pueblo is giving them commissioner. That is just commissioner. We now talk about special advisors. Those ones they are accountable. In Obaseki's time, they used to swear in special advisors like they swear commissioner. So you could know how many special advisors have been sworn in, how many have not been sworn in. But in Monday Pueblo's time, they are treating special advisors like SSL. Special advisors salary is close to 1 million. Over 1 million every single month. I was special advisor before. Not to talk of the numbers of SSAs and SAs, because the man has mobilized so much people into the political terrain that is not to talk of the patronage he gives to political leaders and masters. So the money he's spending on politics is too much. Too much. And I dare say it's not causing challenges for the local government, because those local government now, we know they sack the local government chairman. What they have now is acting chairman. So, for example, now already they are supposed to receive 500 million to do infrastructure projects. We don't see up to 30 or 20 million. It's just the chairman that will just enjoy that, the small acting chairman. Why the other ones will not be released by the state? Just imagine the amount of money they are now raking in from the 18 local government, and they are deploying all of them for politics. It's not fair. I don't understand. The people will think I hate Monday Pueblo. I don't hate Monday Pueblo. Monday Pueblo he didn't commit any crime. I don't know him from anywhere. But I just feel, because I have information now. I understand. People may say, Shadrach, when Obaseki was there, what did you do? If you know what I did when I was in overseas government, there were many times I would write message inside my own WhatsApp platform. I will write message inside our special advisor group. Another advisor will delete it. I said, that was wrong with you. Are you mad? Is this one activism? Because I later discovered that as a special advisor or commissioner in government, you cannot openly criticize government.
Yes.
You got there, you are seeing everything. I saw government like in its naked form. I saw in as much as Obaseki was as good as he was, there are many things I saw that didn't go that way with me. And even the advice I gave they were not taking, but it's under oath. The advice you give to a government, you can't say it outside. The things happening in government, you can't say government must keep it secret as a top officer in government. So me, I was not feeling like people who are outside are not doing enough, but we were inside, we can't even do this job. I just say there are many commissioners in Modukwebulo's government who want to speak like Shedakudu, but they cannot. There are many special advisors, they cannot. There are many people, local government chairmen in Modukwebulo's government. There are people inside APC who want to sound like Shedakudu, but they cannot because they are honor bound and duty bound. They are under oath. It's not sure whether they are corrupt or not. No, they are under oath not to speak. They cannot speak. If they speak, they are liable to go to prison. They threatened with prison. I saw where they showed me the paper that say if you release government secrets, you are susceptible to infringement of oath. So yes, it does that. It's a government law. It's a government law across, but it's not just from Modukwebulo, it's not for Obaseki. That's that government have been designed to operate. So when you now say opposition should not speak, that means you are killing democracy at the core. People need to understand that if all those things I keep saying, Modukwebulo doesn't even care so much. Everything is going his own way. I just say my own bits and he does what he likes. But to a large extent, because he's interested in re-election, that's why the replay of Nigerian democracy is election. If Modukwebulo knows that he will be returned or be sacked or be reaffirmed in 2028 on the basis of what he has done by the people and not by the party, the way and manner he administers government will change. If Tinubu knows that it's the average Nigerian in the streets, one by one, that will come out and vote for him, and not the governors he's buying, not the party chieftains, not the thugs he's releasing, not those prisoners he's releasing from jail, those are kidnappers and ex-bandits, the way he will be leading will be different. The system, Nigerian government cannot serve Nigerian people because Nigerian people cannot choose who their leader is. The minute Nigerian people begin to choose who their leader is, the leader will be forced to now begin to work for the people in order to return or to remain relevant. So as long as Modukwebulo does not care about, I can shout, I can talk, as long as he knows that as long as Tinubu returns and his party chieftains are happy with him and they give him the ticket back, there is no need to answer Shedakudu or to focus on development or to do any of those things because my vote will still not count. And that's why the man has been singing it repeatedly that he wants to give Bola Ahmed Tinubu 2.5 million votes and later he jacked it up to 3.5 million votes. And it's just so it's so shameful because Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not have a campaign office now, no campaign DG, no campaign train, but yet in Edos State here, there's full army of campaign structure. They've appointed offices from Edos North to Edos South. They flagged up City Boy. Election that is in 2027, they have started sharing money to market women now. Just imagine that kind of cash record. Even if you don't want to induce them, you could do other scheme that will focus on government. You could make their life better. You will come out with loan scheme. Not this one, Padiyamu will run to the market and be sharing money, 50,000 to market women as optics. So they'll be shouting City Boy will share cap and share shirt for them. This thing is not governance. We are over politicizing the system. Politics is good, but when you get politics, you now have to look at how to use it for the betterment of the people. It's not just going to be politics for politics' sake. Politics for politics' sake leaves everybody, it fits only the politicians.